Hello guys, welcome back to the Brutal Investor channel. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. In this episode, we're going to talk about another good short-term project that in my opinion has a good potential. And this project is called Age of Gods or the AOG token, right? Again, as always guys, I highly recommend you guys to do your own research on any of the projects we cover on our channel. And for this project, I recommend you guys to go to the website ageofgods.net in order to learn more about this project, right? But before you talk about Age of Gods, I want to talk to you guys about Gateio. Gateio is a centralized exchange that's known for listing low market cap gem tokens way before they get listed on major centralized exchanges such as Binance or Coinbase. What this means is if you have a Gateio account and if you invest in these low market cap gem tokens, you stand a chance to make 10, 20, 50 or even 100x gains on these cryptos, right? And by using a Gateio account, you can not only increase your profitability, but you can also get to use some of their world famous tools such as copy trading, giveaways, and NFT boxes in order to further increase your profitability as well, right? And by using the link in the description to set up a Gateio account, you are basically supporting the Brutal Investor channel, for which I thank you in advance. So, going back to the Age of Gods project, for the purpose of this video, I'm going to rely on the information present on CoinMarketCap's page for this token, along with the information present on their website itself. But this is only going to be a peripheral analysis, which means you need to do your own in-depth research before you put your hard-earned money on this token, right? So what is Age of Gods? From the co-founding team of crypto exchange executives bring you Age of Gods, a high-quality game developed by Huego Games Studios, where you can play and earn tokens in the process. So when it comes to Age of Gods, they're right off the bat beginning with the founders. So it seems like the founders of Gateio has been basically involved in this particular game, and it is a high quality game that's also developed by Huego Game Studios, which is a relatively popular game studio that's known for making several other popular projects, and they are also the ones who are making Age of Gods as well, right? And this is a play to earn game as well, where you can basically play the game in order to further get rewards from the game itself, right? So that's the main background of this game itself. So start or join a guild, progress through challenges and level up, get gear, climb the arena ladder, battle other players in player versus player, participate in global player versus player tournaments while earning rewards that can be sold for tokens. So now, when it comes to the gameplay itself, you can participate and join a guild, okay, which is a group of individuals who, similar to like yourself, would create an entity in order to master the game itself and thereby earn rewards and in-game tokens, and you can progress through level ups, get gear, climb the arena ladder, which is also something that you can do, battle other players with player versus player combat, participate through the player versus player tournaments while earning rewards that can be sold for tokens. You earn rewards which must be sold for these tokens, and these tokens can either be sold in exchanges in order to basically get a particular stable coin, or you can sell them for other tokens as well, right? So that's basically how the gameplay works. 100% of the revenue streams will be used to buy back tokens from the market, decreasing the total circulating supply, which will drive up the value of the Age of Gods token. So whatever they have as a revenue stream, like 100% of the revenue stream, will be used to buy back the tokens from the market, thereby decreasing the supply and thereby increasing the value per token, right? So that's basically how they're planning to regulate the token supply and value. Trade AOG NFTs on Binance NFT, gallery and own on your own marketplace, royalty free on each trade, will be used to buy back AOG in one dedicated buyback wallet. So not only can you earn income through the token itself, AOG tokens, you can also use their NFTs, AOG NFTs, through Binance NFT, and you can, participate in your own marketplace itself and sell and trade this NFT as well, or earn royalty on each trade that will be used to buy back AOG in one dedicated buyback wallet. So whenever you make any trades with NFTs, whatever tokens you use will be sent to a buyback wallet, which will be locked there, thereby decreasing the supply and increasing the price of the tokens, right? So that's a quick overview of this game itself. So let's go to the website ageofgods.net to learn more about this project. Right off the bat, they have a pretty, animated website. If you see, you can see the muscles of some of the gods that are fighting in the game. So trade AOG NFT. So Galler.io is a decentralized NFT marketplace for Binance Smart Chain, which is where you can mainly trade these NFTs, right? So you can click the trade on Galler in order to learn more about that. Binance is the world's leading blockchain ecosystem and digital asset exchange where you can trade the tokens. I'm not sure you can trade the tokens first of all, but you can definitely trade the NFTs itself, right? So if you scroll further below, Age of Gods' own decentralized marketplace where you can trade NFTs with AOG tokens. So if you want to buy and trade NFTs, you can do it on their website itself, which is the Age of Gods website that we are at right now to buy and trade NFTs, right? So they have their own marketplace, which allows people to do that. So there are multiple options to buy and trade NFTs, Binance, Galler.io, as well as their own website itself where you can do that. So about Age of Gods NFTs, so they are mainly focused on their NFT itself on their website, so you can unlock NFTs, watch this video, which I highly recommend you to do, and you can buy back 100% buyback and burns. You can learn more about that, and scarcity as well. This is something that they're trying to create for the tokens, which will be facilitated with the help of the trades happening with NFTs, right? So get rare gods and upgrade them further. You can upgrade gods. If you get a rare one, you can upgrade them even further to become more powerful. So what are the main benefits you kind of get from this game, right? So become stronger, upgrade your god to the next level. So you can definitely upgrade your god NFTs to the next level. Epic team, make your team of 5 gods, so you can have up to 5 gods in your team. Unlock the end game, so explore the best end game player versus environment rewards and compete in the highest PvP competition. So you can do all of this through this game, right? So why Age of Gods? So why would you choose Age of Gods? So they have reasons why you need to also join their team, because if you see 450,000 plus to wait list, which is rapidly growing. So they have wait list for the community. So if you want to join their wait list, you can do that as well through their website. But they have more than 500,000, over 500,000 waitlist people who are waiting to access the game. So that's one of the reasons why you should be a part of the community. So expert crypto teams, so top 10 exchange experts who know how to grow token value. So it's a lot of pretty well-known, noticeable, and noteworthy advisors from different exchanges, for top 10 exchanges who are basically working with this project, right? So that's another thing. Premier Game Studio. So in 8 years, 1 billion game installs, 250 plus game made. So this is the studio that's also helping facilitate this game. And here are the stats for that, right? So 100% buyback, all revenue will be used to buy and burn from the market. So they're not just buying, they're also burning it, and burning it is burning the tokens happens in a specific wallet. So you can basically understand that their main focus is to make this as a deflationary token, which is definitely going to increase the price of this token in the long run, right? If you scroll further below, invite and earn, you can invite and earn passive income through referrals. Stake and earn tokens by staking, risk-free with high yield. You can do that because they have a staking mechanism in place for their tokens, right? So those are some of the reasons. So if you see game studios with brands we worked for, so they are trying to project that they have worked with their founders or members have worked with other projects from other popular companies, which includes Disney, 20th Century Fox, Warner Bros, Amazon, and so on and so forth. So it's definitely a noteworthy team nonetheless. They're audited by Certic, and you can learn more about the game itself here, and compete and earn when you are asleep. The AOG tokens itself is again a play to earn token that you can earn by playing the game. You can be a part of the leaderboard. You can start guild wars between different guilds. You can stake here. This is the staking section where you can click and stake your AOG tokens. There are certain rewards. I don't know the percentage of staking rewards, but you will get some good and decent rewards, right? So when it comes to investors and partners, they are partnered and invested with Spider Silk Capital, Gateio, Huego Studios, Vespertine Capital, Moonwhale, Alpha Investment Group, Ordiana Ventures, Solar DAO, Brotherhood, and I think Whitelist Ventures, Dow Condor VC, Dutch Crypto Investors, True PNL, Synapse Network, Ferrum Network, GameFi Capital, Crypto, FOMO, and so on and so forth. There's a lot of names out there, but I'm not going to read through all of them. But if you see, there's a lot of popular names out there and less popular names as well, right? So let's go on an adventure, fight, stake, and earn. And you can click on their social media to become a part of the social media team, and also sign up to get newsletter from them directly, right? So a pretty good play to earn game that has a really good short-term potential, and if they continue to keep doing buyback and burn, which they are claiming to do, and at the same time the demand for the tokens increases, you can see a good long-term potential for this token as well, right? So going back to the coin market cap page for this token is currently ranked 2,867th by market cap and coin market cap, and is currently trading at 4.3 cents at the time I'm making this video, right? Again, the token has been pumping in the past 24 hours of about 3.09%, which is not that great, but it's still better than nothing. And if you scroll further below, the market cap is only $2.9 million. Again, this should be taken with a grain of salt because the market cap seems to be extremely low, and at any given point of time, the token could have somewhere between 1.5 to $3 million in market cap, but for now it's $2.9 million, right? It's still extremely low compared to some other projects, and therefore there's a lot of room for this token to grow. And if it reaches $100 million market cap, you will get a 50x gain, right? So it's definitely something that you need to take a look at for. And if you scroll below, the max supply is 270 million tokens. Again, this is amazing because if you see, there's a lot of projects that have more than 1 billion tokens as max supply, and some of them don't even have a supply cap, and they have less than 5% of their tokens in circulation. But this project has 67.4 million tokens in circulation out of the 270 million tokens. Again, this cannot be verified because it is something that you need to be cautious about based on this cautious sign. But let's say this has a 67 million token circulation supply, right? So this token is not only in a way significantly better than multiple other projects that we covered in the past, but this token also has an extensive buyback and burn mechanism, which is definitely going to make this token extremely valuable, right? As more and more capital comes into this token and its market cap starts increasing, the buyback and burn mechanism will not only trigger this token price to increase further, but I think this token will also experience one of the most important things in its life cycle, because it is a scarce token. Therefore, it will be a value, store of value kind of token, right? And since this is a very important token to pay fees on into their platform, and at the same time you can buy and stake NFTs, as well as buy this token itself and stake it as well, you will experience some of the biggest demands and some of the biggest reduce in supply, which will cause this token price to skyrocket in theory, right? But again, that's just a theory, because there are lots of competition for this token, and they have to do a lot to sustain themselves, and they need to constantly create the demand. They are definitely doing good on the supply portion of it by burning the tokens, but they definitely need to do a lot to increase the demand for this token, which is where I feel like they're lacking. And maybe since they're extremely early, it's better to give them some time to see if they're actually achieving this demand goal, right? But all on paper seems to be really good, and I feel like the tokenomics is also supporting the narrative that this is a really good long-term project as well. But as I started this video, it's definitely a good short-term project. I'm going to stick to that. Long-term potential on this project depends on the fact that this project can start marketing themselves and making themselves heard in the general users or public, right? That's something that we need to see again in a few weeks. So if you see, the token has been declining despite the fact that it has so much positives and potential. The token is pretty much at its all-time lows right now, even though the token is pretty much at, in the green territory right now. In the past 24 hours, it is in the overall red territory. The token was initially worth about 54 cents initially, but it can then drop to a price of about 28 cents as of 1st of January 2022, and then it reached a new all-time high of above $1. In fact, reached $1.08 as of 5th of January before crashing down, and since then the token has been crashing so badly, and now it's kind of like its 4 cents mark, right? Obviously, this token has made only one all-time high. We really can't judge a book by its cover, so therefore you need to give some time to see whether this project is going to do well or not. I believe that this token can do well in the short term because its market cap is less than $5 million. Even a small amount of volume coming into this project will definitely push the token price above the $10 million mark, which will definitely give some good short-term spike to make some short-term gains. Another thing is that the tokenomics is quite good, so they are actively having a buyback and burn. They just need to create enough demand for this token to create some short peaks in the short term, right? But that's something that we are definitely going to have to follow to make sure that this project does it. But I can still say that within a few weeks to a few months, this token can reach a price of 60 cents, 50 to 60 cents per token from its current price point, which I'm definitely sure it could happen pretty soon, right? So that's just my personal opinion, guys, from financial advice. When it comes to Bitcoin Competitive itself, the Bitcoin Competitive is definitely mirroring the exact same price point or price action that the dollar competitive is doing. The Bitcoin Competitive is obviously showing that the price of the token is at 100 satoshis per token. It then went to 65 satoshis, reached an all-time high of close to 250 satoshis per token before crashing to its current price point of 14 satoshis per token. So it's definitely its all-time low in Bitcoin Competitive as well. So you can definitely buy this token and hold on to it to make some good satoshi gains, right? But if you're trying to buy this token with Bitcoin Competitive, be very careful because it is a very risky token. So you could lose a lot of money. So if you are not sure what you're doing, you can stick with the dollar comparative and don't really put a lot of capital into this token because it is definitely a high risk, high reward token. So if you want to play with this token, use a small bag to play with this, and if you can't afford to lose that bag, then don't invest in it at all, right? Because you can't invest in anything in which you can't afford to lose, right? So be very careful. This is just my personal suggestion, but not financial advice, right? If you scroll above and see the markets where this token is listed at, this project is also only listed in very few exchanges. In fact, it's only listed in one centralized exchange, which is also one of the reasons why I feel like this token could be a really good short-term token, right? Because if many other exchanges start listing this token, the token will start making some good spikes, which will make this token a really good short-term play, and thereby validating what I basically stated all this time, right? So if you see, only Gateio is listed as token, and only Bitcoin, only dollar competitive is available. There's no Bitcoin competitive at all, so you can't really buy this token with Bitcoin competitive. And if you don't really know what Gateio is, it is a centralized exchange that's known for listing low market cap gem tokens before they get listed on major centralized exchanges such as Binance or Coinbase. So if you don't already have a Gateio account right now, I highly recommend you guys to use the link in the description to set up a Gateio account today. And by doing so, you're not only increasing the profitability of your gains, but you're also getting a 30% trading fee rebate on any trades that you make on their platform, right? So by using the link in the description to set up a Gateio account, you're also supporting the Brutal Investor channel, for which I thank in advance. Apart from Gateio, PancakeSwap and BuySwap are other exchanges where you can buy this token from, but those are decentralized exchanges on the BNB chain, which are definitely much better options than any centralized exchanges. But to me, I would say Gateio is a very safe and secure exchange where you can definitely buy not only this token, but any low market cap gem token, right? So use the link in the description to set up Gateio account today, right? So what's my final word on this token, guys? I think this token has some really, really strong potential in the short term. It has extremely low market cap. It's only listed on one centralized exchange. Many centralized exchanges will potentially list this token, making this token a really good short term to mid-term token to buy. It also has some good tokenomics, strong fundamentals. They are mainly focusing on making the token much more valuable. That's why they're doing the buyback and burn. So there's a lot of positive indicators that's indicating that this token can easily reach 40 to 50 cents per token, or even 60 cents per token in the next upcoming months, which is definitely a possibility, but you need to be very careful because it could be very volatile, and by the time it reaches that price point, it will dump sharply, so you need to be very careful to dump it right away, right? If you can't really hodl this token for the short term, then don't even consider buying this token because you may not even believe in this token for the long term, right? For the long term, the project definitely needs to prove to the users that they can do a good job marketing and getting a lot of newer users into the system to play their game, and not just to earn newer tokens, just to enjoy themselves in a wholesome way. And obviously making sure that their NFTs are much more valuable, because NFTs could also be a reason why people could be entering into the crypto space, right? But again, this is just my opinion, guys, not financial advice. Please do your own research before you put your hard-earned money on this token, right? Again, remember, guys, you guys are not regular investors, you guys are brutal investors, so stay brutal. Thank you very much for watching my video, guys. If you liked my video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos. See you in my next video. Bye.